James with Creative Audio. Today we're going to be doing an introduction overview on the new JVC Direct Replacement Radios from JVC. Out in front of us today, we have the new JVC KWZ series of radios. You're going to notice that we've got an 8-inch and a 10-inch. So these are part of what they call their direct replacement. So we've always seen radios for vehicles that are going to be adapted to the vehicle itself, but this is going to be a little bit different. This is going to go in and allow you to replace like a factory screen in most vehicles that you wouldn't normally be able to replace it in, or be more cost effective than some of the retrofit kits that you would see that you replace the entire dash bezel. So we're going to take a look at some of the features and what makes this innovative and what is going to make this a good option for your vehicle. Direct replacement is often known as plug and play. This is not going to be a standard traditional plug and play unit. This is going to be able to be modified to fit your vehicle, not the other way around. So that being said, if you've got, say, a new Jeep or a Dodge truck or something that has the larger infotainment system in it, but doesn't necessarily have the wireless Android Auto, wireless CarPlay, this is going to give you the option to be able to replace that radio, keep all of your factory AC controls in place, steering wheel controls in place, and actually flash and modify the radio to retain the features of your vehicle. So that's something that's going to be unique compared to some of the other kits that are out there where you have to replace the entire dash bezel or retrofit the dash of the vehicle itself to accept a radio. So this is going to go in and give you all the features that you want, but not tear up the landscape of the dash. Looking further into some of the features you're going to gain from utilizing the Maestro is going to be roll and pitch for some of those off-roaders, but also it's going to be, if your vehicle has factory cameras, it's going to retain that and actually project it up onto the HD screen from JVC. So whether it's the 10-inch or the 8-inch, you're still going to get that high definition of the backup cameras, side cameras. If you turn on your turn signal, and you already have that set up factory where it kicks on the camera, that's going to be retained whenever you use that Maestro. This being a two-part radio, you're going to notice that you've got either a floating 10-inch screen or the 8-inch with the separate chassis. This is going to do all of the computing power of your wireless Android Auto, your wireless CarPlay, but it's also going to have your plugs for your RCAs and also your speaker wire outputs. So you can run all your factory speakers on this without having an amplifier, but it does have the RCA outputs to add front, rear, and a subwoofer, or any of the combination of the above, and going to give you all that control right there on the dash. You'll notice that we've got two different kits out here. So these are going to be for the different vehicles that you're going to install the radio into. It's not a traditional dash kit that we're used to seeing in our retail stores whenever we carry out installation. So this is not going to be a big, large trim bezel that's going to replace the dash. This is actually going to be brackets to retrofit the radio to fit your vehicle. So they've got several different options out there that are going to fit up to thousands of different vehicles. So this is going to give you options to replace the radio in the vehicle you wouldn't normally be able to. And that's all going to be part of that Apex system from iDatalink. So we mentioned earlier that this is going to be vehicle specific. So we're here to help with that. If you reach out to our customer service team, we're going to find out exactly what's going to fit your vehicle, be it an 8-inch. Some vehicles will accept a 10-inch, but we'll make sure you get the proper Apex kit, but also make sure your Maestro is pre-flashed for all the features of your vehicle so you can retain that, be it 4 cameras, front, rear, side, things like that. You're actually going to be able to flash that and have that shipped out to you directly. So then you're going to be able to retain all those features and have all the additional features of the wireless Android Auto, wireless CarPlay, gesture movements, all that's going to be built into the unit and ready to go for you. So now taking a look at this unit itself, we've got this paired up wirelessly to Apple CarPlay, and you'll notice we've got the maps up here, but something that's really neat that's going to be a unique feature for the JVC is their gesture touch control. So over here on the side, I can turn the volume up and down just by simply rotating like you would on a volume knob. You'll notice that there's no knob on the front of the radio. It's got buttons down at the bottom, but no physical knob. So you can actually do the gesture touch. In the past, you wouldn't be able to do that with Android Auto or CarPlay, but utilizing a new split screen technology that they've added to these direct replacement radios, you can actually still be listening to HD radio or any other source that you want to listen to that you're not using your Android Auto or your CarPlay for. You can actually do the split screen and still utilize that feature. So you can use your maps and still listen to your HD radio or have any of your other sources ran back into the radio itself. So this is really nice, and if you want to go back to it, you can go to full screen if you don't need it. Again, this is going to be super fast, super easy to use, but that's going to be a nice unique feature because instead of fumbling around reaching for a volume knob, you can actually just do it over here on the split screen side of it. So all the features that you have on the 10-inch are going to carry over into the 8-inch, but you can see this is going through some of its demo settings, mentioning the live wallpaper, so you can actually customize the radio itself, the background of it, to be exactly how you want it, and also lay out your button format how you want that to be. So there's several different options on that. Again, this is going to be where you customize it to fit the vehicle and fit your needs and what you're comfortable with versus using the radio itself and customizing the car to make it fit. So you make this yours. This is gonna be all the features that you're gonna get with this. Again, wireless Android Auto, wireless CarPlay, HDMI input, built-in amplifier, satellite radio compatible, built-in HD radio. So this is a real powerhouse, but the fitment and the vehicle specific options are really what make this unique. So there's a couple of different people that this is gonna be a great fit for, whether you have a failed factory screen and you don't wanna spend thousands of dollars to get it replaced with something that still is already out of date, or if you're wanting to add HDMI input, satellite radio, wireless Android Auto, wireless CarPlay, several different features that you don't have in your factory radio, this is gonna give you that option. So this is gonna be a nice fit for somebody that may not necessarily be an audio enthusiast, but wants to gain those features, or even just simply in place of doing a repair to an outdated radio. So whether you're looking to upgrade your audio or simply replace a failed factory screen, the KWZ Direct Fit radios from JVC are gonna be a great option. And that's just some of the features and benefits you're gonna see in the new KWZ Direct Replacement Radios from JVC. Stay tuned for more out-of-the-box videos, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and visit us at creativeaudio.net.